It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. We all love Naruto. It's our fair part show.
Yeah. Welcome to the Ben Lehman Bell Off-Air podcast. Half the team likes Naruto and wants to start their own spin-off podcast and are more interested in that than the actual radio show. I'm Liam. I'm not one of those people. Ben firmly is in that camp.
Yes, present I am, and it's getting a bit more traction in the Alpha Squad, which I love to see.
Belle is here.
Yeah, I'm not in the Naruto camp.
No, she's with me and producer Andy.
Firmly in the Naruto camp.
doing a few Naruto runs around the studio this morning. Now, it's interesting that you do mention the Alpha Squad, Ben, which is our secret Facebook page that anyone who listens to the show can join. It's very much a forum of all things show, and people get into in-depth conversations.
Which we love. We love healthy conversation.
We do. I noticed there was a bit of a spicy one, and I don't know why, but Ben and I, you know, went out for a few beers on Friday, and you do that thing sometimes when you've had too many day beers, then you fall asleep really early, and then you wake up at a weird time. So I was up at 1 and didn't get back to bed till 3.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's
That's weird. I must have slept through when you guys texted me and invited me to that.
It's more of a boys' one.
Must have also slept.
When Liam and I go for beers, everyone doesn't have to come.
Yeah, I was going to say, I am fine with it. It's not like a needy thing. It's like, so Coral Castle with Sam.
That's how it feels.
What was I doing that day? Nothing. Could have done that.
I was up for 2 hours and I could not for the life of me get back to bed, which is so annoying because I'm like, oh, Jesus, this is my real time to catch up on sleep for the week. So I was on my phone, pissing around with the brightness down, and I was like, oh, I'll check the Alpha Squad and just kind of having a bit of a read, and I was like, holy dooly, this is spicing up. A post from Nathan Jander, the record keeper for Team Member of the Week, was firing shots at Corey, who got a vote most recently, and Corey was firing shots back. We're talking paragraphs, and we're thinking we could possibly get to the bottom of this morning in court. Wow.
Is this the start of a famous R&B song?
It's been used for a lot.
I believe it's Beethoven.
Yeah. I don't think it was R&B Fridays first. And yes, Judge Judith Shineland also uses
you're
it.
thinking of Robin Thicke, the because you walk pretty, because you talk pretty.
Because you don't.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is
Robin
this is a classic.
This runs the risk of getting a little bit messy and a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
So I think we need to be super clear with what the court case is about, who's doing what.
Yeah. So, Ben, I believe you are the judge in this situation, which is not ideal. I mean, normally a jury would decide, but for the sake of this, there is no jury.
This is not the Judge Judy theme. This is
It's saved in the system as Judge Judy.
Yeah, but
thing.
It's the cases are real.
How do
The
we know?
people
How
are
do we
real.
know the people are real? or
Oh
not?
my God, guys. come
Anyway.
Sorry.
So, we're getting bogged down here. She is Judy. Do you remember the thing? And she's dead.
on. Is she dead?
No, she's very much alive.
There was a thing going around saying she was dead, and everyone believed it. You know that thing, when people say someone's dead and they're not.
That's baloney.
Yep, it was baloney, Judith. So, Belle, you're going to be representing Nathan Jander, the record keeper, who threw the initial accusation.
Yes.
And Andy, you're going to be representing Corey. I believe both of the guys join us on the line now. Nathan and Corey, welcome to the Off-Air podcast.
Good morning.
Meow.
Yep. So, Nathan, did you just want to just summarise for anyone who didn't see the post what you were sort of annoyed about?
Question the integrity of the vote on Friday.
Yeah. So I was given a vote by Corey. Yeah.
So the problem is you were voted for things that you didn't do in the corresponding week. So I think if we start allowing votes for previous weeks, we're throwing the integrity of Team Member of the Week out the window.
Which, Nathan, I side with you on. Because if you listen back to Friday's podcast, I do say, as soon as Corey started listing the things, I said, oh, that wasn't this week.
Yeah, that's convenient because it's just someone not voting for me.
Well,
again, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the thing here.
We have always had that rule in place that it needs to be a vote for something that happened in that week.
Yeah.
Corey, did you want to plead your case? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I listed things, I just listed the first things that came to my head, and obviously things pop up in your feed or in your reels on social media, and they can be from a year ago or a month ago.
That's it.
Yep.
And my second point really is I mean, people haven't been getting votes because of streaks over 8 or 9 weeks, or deals that you've made about
This
not
is it. This is
voting
it.
for someone for 4 weeks, or downvoting them for 4 weeks. Nothing to do with what they may have done in that current week anyway. So
Yeah, and this is
Yeah.
Corey. This is something that Andy feels strongly about. I believe he's going to be representing you.
Yeah, that's right. I think Bell should go first because
Okay.
the onus is on you to prove that
Your Honour.
Liam doesn't get the vote.
Your Honour, may I speak?
Yes.
That's not when you use it.
I felt
Mistimed.
to be
gavel.
fair, in court, what role am I playing? I'm pretty sure I'm the defendant, and I'm kind of being the judge at the moment. Like, I don't.
Baloney.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, Judith. But I saw that post, as I said, at like 2:30 a.m. Corey, and I thought, my goodness, I believed everything that you were saying, Corey, and Nathan. I just thought this is borderline defamation. I mean, it's because you were insinuating that I was in cahoots with Corey, and that somehow I magically worked out that he would call when everyone else was trying to call, and that is not the case.
Well, for
in
it to be
fact,
defamation,
Your Honour,
it can't be true. So, are you saying that you're not in cahoots with
I'm not
Corey?
in cahoots. But that was the insinuation, and that has muddied my character.
But that is a fair theory because the way we normally run the pod is whoever calls up first when we put the plinth call out in gets the plinth, and then they get to hang around. What we did was we awarded a plinth to... Ooh, can't remember his name.
Objection, Your Honour.
Hang on,
She
whoa,
has
whoa,
no
whoa,
idea
whoa,
what she's
whoa.
talking
I'll
about.
allow it. Sorry, Bill.
So we awarded the plinth, and then we said hooroo, and we kept Corey on the line, who was actually the second caller, and then somehow, for the first time ever, allowed him to get a vote.
So you think on
Yeah.
the off chance that
And
someone
also,
was quick
Liam-
enough to call through within the 2 lines that we have available,
Well,
somehow
you
I
could have
prepared.
texted him.
Exhibit A, Your Honour. Exhibit A, for the court, I'll hand over my Instagram DMs with Corey Malcolm, 99.
Yep.
Feel free to scroll through in your own
Hang on,
time.
am I supposed to read all this? Or?
Well, yeah, there's a little bit of history
We don't
there,
have
but
time for that.
you can...
Yeah, I'm
excuse
gonna-
me, this is literal
I'm
hard
gonna
evidence
strike
that I...
that from the record.
What the hell? What the heck? What the heck? Corey, we've messaged before, but we've never been in cahoots. It's just
I
because you
just
saw me
think
on a run.
your
No, well,
character-
can I actually?
Your
I was
character.
gonna say-
Sorry, no, you can't. I'm trying to speak as the
Okay,
judge.
sorry.
Liam, your character's already been muddied because remember you promised you were going to downvote me for a month, and then you didn't do that last week.
Yeah,
And
out
we
of the
said
goodness
that
of my heart, because I
true.
gave Brody a vote and he wasn't even
Well, let's
freaking
not
here
talk
for
about
Yeah,
it
but
for
we
the
said
fact Brody
that-
wasn't here and he won Team Member of the Week. Do
maybe
you even
Brody,
know
maybe
that,
Brody's in on it. Maybe he was out there. Maybe he was calling Corey.
Your Honour, if I can
Yes.
speak for my client,
Certainly, sir.
what Bell is and Nathan are suggesting here is a tidal wave of guff. The the team member of the week accurately always reflects how someone performed in the week.
Yep.
If everyone remembers on Friday, Brody got 2 votes. I
Yep.
think everyone would agree, even though he wasn't there,
Yep.
Brody was deserving of it last week. If everyone remembers back to last week, Bell got -1.
Yep.
I think everyone would agree with that.
No, I would agree. I got -1 for literally nothing.
Now-
literally,
Yeah.
dare I say, kill him a woman.
Here's
Order.
Objection.
Order.
Objection, Your Honour.
Please,
I'll allow it.
strike it from the
He's been
record.
stricken.
Here's
Strike things for no reason.
here's my whole thing in a nutshell.
Yep.
If we're happy to accept Liam is going to be making deals to do a month of voting for something that happened 4
Yep.
weeks ago,
Yep.
then I think we have to accept that the reason for voting for previous things is acceptable. The integrity of Team Member of the Week is something that's fluid. It changes week to week. I think the vote's in the record now, and it should be locked into.
Your Honour.
Your
Your
Honour.
Honour. Your
Wait,
Honour, please.
nah.
I think I said it first.
I have a
Liam
compromise
was
to
first.
propose. I have a deal to be
Silence,
stricken.
woman.
Bell, I will hear what you have to say, but Liam was in first.
All I'm saying is that it's very dangerous to rewrite the history books. You're seeing it a lot now,
Yep.
you know, for different reasons, given statues being pulled down, books being rewritten. If we don't learn
You
from
want to leave the statues up?
all I'm saying is if we don't learn from our mistakes, if we don't learn from our mistakes,
Colonial guy.
if we don't learn from our mistakes, you know, Tom Hanks was complaining about it last week, and maybe the guy's got a point.
Your Honour, Liam is like an old slave owner. That we can't ignore the history, all right?
Wait, hang on. Are you,
Bill.
Andy, are you now siding with the
I-
slave
It
owner?
was an absurd point for Liam.
I think I'm starting to defame myself. I'm making a
Bill.
defamation case for
Now-
myself.
You can
Nate,
speak.
can I have a quick word with my client?
Yeah,
Nathan?
certainly. Yeah, go for it.
Nathan, I have a deal that we could come to that I think would
Yes.
please everybody. And I think we
I
need
have a
to.
deal as well.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
I got a
let's-
deal too, just for the record.
Yeah, yours is with the slave.
Order. Bell, continue.
So, Nathan, you might agree with this deal, but how about we propose the fact that in the this circle in the studio, us, week to week, team member of the week, we can only vote for people based on the immediate week's work. But if a caller is on the line to collect their plinth and give their team member of the week vote, if we give them a vote to give, then because it's their only time with us, they can vote for anything because they may have held on to something.
That's baloney.
No, I don't. I won't allow
That means
that.
I'm letting
It's too
Corey have
messy.
the vote.
It's too messy. It's too messy.
That
Your Honour.
should be-
Does anybody else have anything else they want to say?
Your Honour,
Yeah,
this
Nathan had
this
something to
entire
propose.
year it has been a clandestine. It has been a perfectly
From who?
executed
Who's
from
led
all
that?
of you. From all of you, sir. From all of you. It has been a choice.
I'm a
not
judge.
To,
I have
not
to be
vote for
impartial.
me. Good day, sir. I said good day. It has been a choice for people purposely not to vote for me week on week. And if the people rise up and say no,
Yep.
no, enough's enough, Liam deserves a vote, then the people should have their voice heard.
Everyone can make one final quick point. Andy.
Okay, Your Honour, I suggest that, and do we all agree that Ben has the power here to decide?
I'm the
I
judge,
don't know
yes.
why. How did we get to that
Well,
point?
because I don't
impartial.
know. Yeah, impartial.
Do we all agree to that?
Sure.
Yeah.
My suggestion is that the vote stands. My suggestion is
What do you have to gain from agreeing?
the vote stands, and for the next for bringing such a frivolous case
Yep.
before you,
Yep.
I vote that for my suggestion is that
Here we go. Here we go.
for the next 4 team member of the weeks,
Yep.
Bell starts on -1.
Your Honour,
Sexist
this
pig.
pleases the court.
You
Uh,
sexist pig.
Bell-
Nathan, what was your deal that you'd like to strike?
I want to say firstly, Liam, if this was a charity case, then why aren't we standing in a shopping centre? You've got to earn your vote.
Nathan,
So,
how? Just answer me this: how could a man possibly not have earned a vote for months on
Hear
end?
that, Nathan? A man. Not a person. A man.
That's baloney.
mate, shit really deserves his vote from Andy a couple of weeks ago. He worked really hard on that.
No, he's
mental
dead,
work
mate. He's
thing,
been dead
so
for like a year.
Still,
Dietrich
he still
Mateschitz.
deserves the vote.
Yeah, Custard Monster's had more votes than me, mate. The burp I did has had more votes for Team Member of the
What
Week than
about
me this
Corey?
year.
Corey, anything you want to say, mate, before I give my ruling?
Okay, yeah. Well, I was just going to say that if I was in cahoots with Liam and I knew I was going to be putting in a vote, don't you think my vote would have been a little bit more polished? Would have had
100%.
the specific event.
100%.
It was all scrambled.
But
I was
you
under
did.
the pump. I
what
was
you want us to
honoured
think.
to be given a
Righto.
vote. But yeah, it wasn't. Vote.
All right, I've heard enough. And I must admit, I'm thoroughly overwhelmed from all the different voices and all the different
Judging
opinions.
ain't easy.
And I've kind of lost track of like all the under-the-table deals that have been offered. So I'm just going to actually rule this what I actually think.
Judge Ben, can I throw a final deal?
No,
Oh.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
How many deals are there?
Look, this is honestly no. This is honestly what I think. I think in the case of Corey v Nathan voting for Liam for Team Member of the Week, I rule that you cannot vote for someone for something they've done outside of the week you vote. Therefore, Liam's Team Member of the Week must be stricken from the record.
Woo! Go, Nathan!
Oh,
yeah.
integrity of the vote remains.
It does, and that's
Correct.
and from now on that is a hard rule. Whether it's for people coming on the podcast or whether it's for us, you have to vote for something they've done that week. You can't be
Your
for
Honour.
something from last week.
May I just finally address the court? I know it's
Yeah.
not going to change the ruling.
Yep.
You may be surprised to know that this pleases me. A mere vote for me that does not get me any nearer or further from a team member of the week has no matter for me, sir. But now knowing that there is a ruling where you cannot make up baloney excuses to not vote for someone,
Yep.
I will no longer be losing votes to burps I've done or people that invented Red Bull that died. Because if this is no,
No
Your Honour,
one's
this is
saying
your
that.
ruling. If this is your hard stance,
I never
then
said that.
then for future reference, we all know where we stand. So it's going to be very hard for you to try and wiggle out of ways
My
to
only
give your mate
ruling,
a vote.
my only ruling was you just can't vote for stuff that happened outside of the 7 days. That's the only thing that's happened. Here.
Well, guess what? You can't vote for a burp that happened 2 months before,
that's
or
a whole
someone who died.
Different trial.
Your Honour,
Yes.
I accept your ruling.
Yep.
Have you considered the 4 weeks of -1 for Bell?
She was speaking up a fair bit.
She was speaking up quite a bit. I'll allow
While
it.
you have the gavel in your hand.
Yeah, I'll
Come
allow it.
on. Are you serious?
Can't rule against the lawyer.
Yeah, and a female one.
Well, he's
Hang on, why
he's
were we
For no
downvoting Bell
reason.
for a month? What was the...
bring forth a frivolous case?
It was very frivolous, man.
Look, Corey, thank you so much for being a part
Hang
of it.
on,
and I
Bell,
do feel
whose
bad.
side were you on? Were you on Corey's or Nathan's?
Nathan.
You're on
Yeah,
Nathan. Well, we
my
won.
only vote I've ever had won't even count. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's all right,
Sorry.
Corey. Hey, I'm
We
flat
do
too, mate.
appreciate you
I'm
being a
flat.
part of it.
Yeah, no, Corey, we do honestly, mate. You're coming to get your plinth today, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, I'll
alright.
see you in an hour.
All right, sounds good. All right, see you, Nate. See you, Corey.
Lovely. See you,
See you guys. Bye, bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
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 Yeah, I think we got somewhere there.
Yeah.
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 Great.
All winners. Yet again.
I'm not a winner.
Why?
Why are you winning?
Come on, Bill.
Hang on, I'm the one who gets dicked over in this.
Yeah,
the
literally,
week
this has
thing
all
every
been
week.
at
True,
Liam's
true.
expense.
Yeah,
Why
that's
are
true.
you not a winner?
Because I get negative votes for
Well,
a
he
month.
didn't
You
bang the
didn't
gavel.
bang
He
it.
didn't
I'm
rule. He
not
didn't
going
rule.
to allow
It
Oh,
was just
okay.
a joke. It was a joke.
Because then if Bell gets downvoted for a
Famous
month, and then
last
Liam's like locked in that I'm getting downvoted, and then
I've already broken that.
everyone's
I've broken
everyone's gonna stop locking in month worth of X.
Yeah.
Like that's it gets so confusing.
Yeah. It's,
Back to a,
supposed to be a nice team
Yeah.
morale thing.
it's not a
But
team
we all-
morale thing.
it is. We're
When,
back to a clean slate.
when has my morale been stroked? It's been kicked into the dirt.
This is
Every
not how
week.
it's supposed to end up.
Back to a
Yeah.
clean slate. This team member.
Back
of
to
the
the,
week.
the
Yeah.
clean slate.
Great.
I prefer the good
And-
old days when
Yeah.
Ben,
Liam still hasn't.
Bell was the part of the show.
You still haven't had a vote for now. Back to what since?
Yeah,
Dietrich?
It's been a long
Yeah,
time.
October was the last time.
That's
yeah.
rough, man.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. I don't actually know.
Start
I
putting
even,
in some work.
I don't even know I come to work, to be honest.
Flint.
Flint.